All right, you guys, this is your boy back at Joe with another one. Let's get down to business. As report came out a couple days ago that Pascal Siakam was fined $50,000 for his altercation with Nick Nurse. Now, Toronto Raptors are a team that's in transition, and needless to say, they've been very disappointing. And one person who has been disappointing is Pascal Siakam. He has not lived up to that max contract that he signed last season. So apparently Pascal Siakam not happy with how Nick Nurse has been using him. Uh, things got a little testy between them. And reports saying that Pascal Siakam crossed the line where, a lot of things were said personally, uh, character attacks, stuff like that. And like I said before, he was fined $50,000. But this is not the first time Pascal Siakam has been disciplined. And remember back in December, he failed to leave the court in a timely manner, and as a result of that, he was suspended a few games. But he has played poorly. He's shooting a career worst 44% from the field. He is averaging 19 points a game, but I mean, for a guy that you're paying damn near $30 million a year to, I mean, 19 points just ain't cutting it, right? Shout out to Rudy Breeze and D-Rob in the building this morning. So there's that news, right? And then Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry's been on the Toronto Raptors forever. And, he's gotten max contracts with the Toronto Raptors. He's on the final year of a $33 million deal or $31 million deal a year that he signed a couple years ago. So the team that trades for Kyle Lowry wants assurances that they're going to stay with him, and he's asking for a minimum price of, you guessed it, $25 million a year, minimum. Now, I don't know what team's going to want to do that. And for that reason right there, I think Kyle Lowry doesn't go anywhere. Now, I'm saying this as this is recording at like 2:15 in the morning. Trade deadline is 4 p.m. today. Could anything happen between now and then? You damn right it could. So, man. But why would a team go after Kyle Lowry? I heard the Lakers were going after Kyle Lowry. I'm like, why? Why? Why even go after Kyle Lowry for what? Do I see Pascal Siakam get traded at the deadline? No, he ain't going nowhere. He just signed that mega deal last year. They're not about to give him up. No. And take on Pascal Siakam's salary? No, he ain't going nowhere. Main thing, the Toronto Raptors, they're going to build around Pascal Siakam, even though he's proven that he can't handle it. So, but they got some decisions to make. There's one thing I hadn't mentioned. Norman Powell. He's been at the subject of trade talks. Uh, Brooklyn was one team that was interested in Norman Powell, but to me, I know he's looked rather impressive with the Toronto Raptors, but the truth is, Norman Powell takes a lot of shots, and he's very shot dependent because he really don't rebound the ball all that well. He's not the primary ball handler on Toronto, so that means his assist number is going to be low. So his value is just dependent on making shots. If he goes to a deep team, I just don't think he's going to see the same burn that he would in Toronto. So, does Norman Powell really move the needle for a team that trades for him? I don't see it. And then if he's going to a team that already got established ball handlers and role, guys in specific roles, but they're playing 30 minutes and all that, is Norman Powell going to get the same kind of burn? No, I don't think so. He just don't move the needle. Is it true? So, shout out to Anthony Beltre in the chat room. He says, "Is it true that the Lakers are giving up Dennis Schroeder for Kyle Lowry?" That's what's been speculated, but as far as like actually going down, I don't think so. But the Lakers are trying to reserve one point guard spot for the spend some money on. I just don't think it's gonna be for a 36-year-old Kyle or 33-year-old Kyle Lowry. With LeBron, already like at 36 years old, AD is like 29. I believe the Lakers want to get younger. I wouldn't waste max money on an aging Kyle Lowry. And then Kyle Lowry, I mean, he ain't been nothing special this year, no way. But yet the Raptors, do money basically backed up the Brinks truck for him. And I said the Toronto Raptors are just in disarray, you know. Now, yeah, I know Norman Powell has been playing out of his mind, but the problem with shout out to the homie Malik Cruz there. Good to see you, man. Long time no see, man. This is the thing about Norman Powell, and that's why I challenge what you say about him playing out of his mind. Half the team was out for COVID. You had no Van Fleet. You had no Siakam. You had no what was the other guy? Half the team was out due to COVID and health protocols. So he had no choice but to play. So when you got half the team out and you ain't got no choice but to play, then yeah, your numbers gonna look really good. But you ain't got the same numbers when those same players come back. But yeah, I see the play. You buy low and you sell high. He's got trade value. Beef up his trade value, and then you ship him out. Same thing with Lakers doing with Montrezl Harrell. Lakers got all these big men out. He was able to showcase his talent, and chances are Montrezl Harrell get moved at the deadline. So yeah. So I might come back on here live later on today and track everything that's going on with the NBA as far as these trades go. But it'll be interesting to see what Toronto does. I mean, Right now, Toronto is out of the playoff picture unless they can string some wins together, which they came off a blowout win against the Denver Nuggets, 135-111. And what's up with Nick Nurse not using Chris Boucher? What's up with that? I don't know what is Nick Nurse doing or what he's thinking. Uh, sometimes coaches sometimes just like they try to be too cute and they try to be too smart and they overdo things. When you got a guy like Chris Boucher that when you left Serge Ibaka and Marc Gasol, go to see greener grass, you would figure you would like start Chris Boucher, have him develop, and give him the bird. But no, that hasn't been the case. They went with that small ball lineup, had Pascal Siakam play the 5 in most games, have Chris Boucher come off the bench, and just I still know, but Nick Nurse, man, I don't know. What's up, James? Salute to the homie James Hayes in the building. Boucher isn't strong enough to guard traditional 5s and too slow to guard 4s. Well, motherfucker, did get his weight up? Yeah, Toronto been one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. So that's something Chris Boucher just got to get his weight up. You see, he's not strong enough to guard traditional 5s and is too slow to guard 4s. But I mean, outside of Rudy Gobert and maybe Mitchell Robinson, we got a lot of stretch 5s out there like Joker. So that'd be a bad matchup for him. Yeah, I can see why Toronto won't play him that much now. Now I think about it. Okay. But you still need to get the burn, though. Toronto, I mean, he's still a talented player, but, a lot of people talk about, well, they're not playing no defense. But what people playing defense nowadays? I mean, this run and gun up and down style or whatnot. Who's playing defense nowadays outside of a handful of people? Shout out to the homie Maximus Royalty in the building. When I see Kyle Lowry, I don't know where Kyle Lowry is going to go, but I don't see no team trading for him, then giving him $25 million a year. So I still see him on Toronto. Norman Powell, I have no idea where Norman Powell is going. But right now, as the report says, 10 teams are interested in Norman. 10 teams are interested for Norman Powell. Yeah, I like that Mobley guy. I like him too. Now, I don't know if they're going to get him, though. That's the thing. I think he might be off the board. And then you can't really tank nowadays, because the way the NBA rules got it, you can't just tank and expect to get a top 5 lottery pick. Ain't no guarantee you will get that top pick. The Knicks tried it. Matter of fact, the Knicks tried it with when that year that they were tanking and they were going after Zion Williamson, and then they still didn't get the freaking top pick. So you can't just throw the season and expect to get the top lottery. It just don't work like that anymore. The NBA got it to where you just can't take away the season and think you're just gonna get a top pick. Ghost Town. You say salute to Ghost Town in the building, man. You say I think Lakers training. Man, look, I don't think Caldwell Pope going anywhere because of his friendship with LeBron. But Montrezl Harrell, the same cannot be said for him. I think he's gone at the deadline. And yes, Malik, I remember. I know that y'all the Toronto Raptors are Tampa Bay. Yep, the Toronto Raptors are Tampa Bay. Y'all quote unquote home games is in Tampa, Florida. So there's that too. What's up, James?
What's up, my brother?
Chilling, bro. You know what I'm saying? Man, I still got the cold in my eye. I just woke up, thought about this trade that I just went live.
Hey, what kind of trade happened?
So Kyle Lowry comes out. Oh, you talking about? Oh, so a trade did actually go down this morning as the long right got sent from the Pistons to the Sacramento Kings for let's see,
Oh, the dude Corey Joseph.
for Corey Joseph. There's another there's like a future pick that future draft pick that the Pistons going to get. So yeah, that went down like an hour ago.
Oh, okay, so what's that? What Kyle Lowry you was about to say then? What the deal is with him?
So Kyle
Salute to
Lowry,
everybody tuning in on my brother LB channel. Good channel over here, man. My brother always cooking on some good shit.
I mean, I appreciate that, James. I appreciate it. Make sure you go subscribe to Nola Boy Sports and News too. You know that brother got a good channel as well. You know what I'm saying? Brother, that's what we do. We help and we uplift each other, man. But Kyle Lowry said that any team that trades for him, he wants them to pay him at least $5 million a year.
So it's about the money with him then.
Well, you know, Kyle Lowry, for all intents and purposes, in the twilight of his career. You know,
Well, to me, he been a solid player, defender. If it weren't for the Rose and gone through what he went through, I don't think, they'd have had some epic failures over there in Toronto. But I think he's a solid player. He's a system player. It depends on what team he get with. He'll be all right. But I don't look to put him like the leader of the honcho for to get me over that hump. But if you got another superstar that can play alongside of him that got that little will, I think he'll be all right, Kyle Lowry. I just don't look at him as the alpha.
so this the thing here. So Kyle Lowry's in the last year of his deal that he signed a couple years ago, right?
Yeah.
And so one of three things is going to happen, or one or two things is going to happen. Either he gets traded, or he stays with the Toronto Raptors. Or I take that back. Three things: he gets traded, he stays with Toronto, or he walks in free agency.
So you think he'll do it like that in order to, reach his goal?
I don't know. I mean, it's just,
To me, listen, to me, Toronto young, they got a nice mixture over there with veterans and young players. Nolan Powell and Kyle Lowry should be the veterans of that team. Siakam and Van Fleet should be the young stars. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I like Kyle Lowry as that pit bull. I just don't look at him as that leader to get a team over the hump like that.
yeah, I don't see him like that neither. So if he does stay with Toronto, it's probably more likely be his last contract.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe he gonna stay loyal to the franchise, gave him that opportunity, and then he just gonna go ahead and get his bag and try to play for that ring.
Right.
But I don't see nothing else he could do, LB.
Me either.
He getting sharp, bro. He been in the league a minute, so what else you can do?
I mean, I don't know.
Like they be trying to say, like I know this the era, but if you can't beat them, join them. Fuck, you ain't got that long. If it ain't about the money, it's got to be about the ring. If it ain't about the ring, it's about the money. So I don't know.
And then, you know, so two teams that come to mind that are reporting wanting Kyle Lowry services are the 76ers, which, you know, he did play his college ball at Villanova, so that made sense. And then and the Miami Heat.
Hey, with the Sixers, I could see that being a good deal because they try to bring somebody over there that can help Ben Simmons a little bit. But then when you think about the Heat, if you want that championship pedigree for as president, coach, organization, keeping your body in shape, 6% body fat, however they do their little thing over there with their players, I go to Miami because Miami have a better shot of winning and you can get your money.
Yeah. So as of right now, as I'm looking at basketball reference and their payroll, the only the only two big contracts they have for next season are Pascal Siakam. He's $31 million. He clearly hadn't lived up to that contract. And Fred Van Fleet, whose contract is at 19 million. OG Ananobi, he re-signed his deal, which
Oh, so he going back over that. I like him.
who OG Ananobi?
Yeah, I like his. I think he a good defender. Like when you said 3 and D guy, that's who he remind me of, a real 3 and D guy.
Yeah. So they're the only big contracts on the books. I mean, Norman Powell's will be on the last year of his deal if he don't get traded, and he has a player option for $11 million, and then Aaron Baines has a team option for $7 million, which Aaron Baines, I don't see the Toronto Raptors bringing him back, but anyway, uh, but yeah, all these other bums like Malachi Flynn and DeAndre Embry and Matt Thomas and Paul Watson. I mean, look. Toronto Raptors got some decisions to make.
Oh yeah, they should have been blew that up.
They got so right now, if you really think about it, the only people for next year is Siakam, Van Fleet, and OG Ananobi.
Let me ask you a question. Who the hell Philadelphia and Miami gonna be willing up to give up for old Kyle Lowry? Now I understand he a veteran, he a solid point guard, but I'm saying, come on, you would really demolish a young upcoming team who got you to the finals, got a lot of playoff exploration for that old veteran? I wouldn't do it, bro.
Yeah. Oh, he's really good friend with Jimmy Butler. Oh, okay.
So if he want to go help the old folks home in LA with the old LeBron, the old Paul Gasol, the Wesley Matthews, that'd be a good fit. Let him go over there.
Shout out to Garnell Mitchell in the building, man. Yeah, man. Man, I just don't. That whole thing with let's talk about the Lakers real quick, right? Because this is a unique situation, right? So you got LeBron at 36 and hobbled. You got AD at 29 and hobbled. Well, he's 29, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. And you got a whole bunch of, just a whole bunch of role players, right?
basically.
I'm like,
No, do you? I'm glad you brought that up. If you look at that team that they got out there right now, all them dudes is role players.
yeah,
Besides Wesley Matthews and Kuzma, who used to starting, everybody else that started is a role player.
yeah. Caldwell Pope, Marky Morris, uh,
Yep.
Wesley Matthews. I'm like, oh my God, I
That's
mean, these
another reason
fucking
why I say they hurt
bums.
themselves from busting their team up from last year because you lost a lot of veteran starting experience. Rondo used to start, got a lot of starter minutes. The White Howard, a lot of starter minutes. Even though JaVale McGee wasn't starting as much, but when Bogan went down and he got the helm, They played him a lot to that Houston series, so he got a lot of minutes up under his belt. So, like, that's what I'm saying. What's wrong with these young organizations, like pressing the panic button, breaking shit up when it ain't broke?
Because it's all about that championship. Everybody trying to set the chessboard to try to challenge Brooklyn. But truth be told, man, when Brooklyn comes back full strength, I don't see nobody beating them, man.
Hey, I seen what happened tonight, and salute to my nigga Atlantean, cause he be over there hustling, bro, and they be trying to jump on my nigga dog. This what I see. James Harden ain't play tonight. Kyrie Irving ain't play. Kevin Durant ain't been playing. But when James Harden be out there at least by himself, he give that team a chance to win with those role players. Look how those role players look without no superstar alpha on the team or on the floor to help guide them. They got theirs blowed out tonight by Utah.
Yep, they ain't had nobody. They had nobody. So Joe Harris plays 5 minutes and Steve Nash pulls him out the game. And
For
then
what though?
I guess they was just gonna throw. I guess they just threw the game. That's what that was.
I knew they were gonna through the game when I seen James Harden sitting on the sideline. I was like, God damn, what he hurt? I understand it's a condensed season. They're trying to get him some rest or whatever. But
They,
hey man, chemistry is everything to me. I need that chemistry going into and it's the final stretch of the run, bruh. You know, you only got what 7 to 8 more weeks left. May whatever. May 16 is the last game of the regular season. That's right there.
yeah,
1 month.
yeah. You got only got 1 month left in the regular season, and then that's it. So I mean, Toronto Raptors look like they gonna be out of the playoffs for the first time in a while, and and you know they'll be right there with the Boston Celtics, man. I'm like going. I mean, but then again,
It,
we kind of expected that. We did call that with the Toronto Raptors saying that they were gonna be one of the more disappointing teams in the league going in. This team's in transition, man.
to me right now, dog, it's Boston. Cause I'm gonna
Boston
tell
got a
you
lot of
why.
questions and answers too.
Boston went to in the Eastern Conference Finals a couple of times. And then for y'all to come out and show a performance that y'all been now, I like the fight and the effort that y'all gave tonight after y'all was down damn near about 30. You feel me? But when y'all fought back and y'all made it out of game, bruh, it wasn't even supposed to go that way to me because y'all younger. That's an old veteran team with Drew Holiday, the Chris Middleton, them dude veteran and been in the league. Y'all younger, y'all supposed to be running them out the gym, but for some reason, y'all got that coach over there thinking he the shit. You know what I mean? And he just not coaching no more. Like he got content with that little shit he did when he first came in, and looked like he not even much worrying about coaching these young players no more. He just got them out there trying to find their way.
Right. And look, the whole trade between Kyrie and Kimball Walker has been unmitigated. No, actually, they ain't traded. Kyrie left in free agency, and Kimber, got the trade with Terry Rozier, and that has been a disaster, man.
That was a bad trade to me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Terry Rozier was that bench player. You lost an extra punch off the bench to add another starter, which you didn't need it, so that weakens your bench.
And then, but Terry Rozier wanted a lot of money from Boston. Boston just wasn't willing to pay Terry Rozier.
How
And
that's working out for him?
I mean, the
Because Terry, listen,
gamble,
Terry
the
Rozier.
gamble that didn't pay off. I tell
I,
you that
I, I
much.
hate to say it, LB, bro. If you look at Terry Rozier in Charlotte, he playing solid basketball, bro. He hitting game winners. His 3 pointers got better, and he willing to take that next step. That's why I always say, stop handcuffing these youngsters when you see them with potential. Mix and match. Try to make them feel comfortable so they can keep propelling to the top. Once you take them keys back from them and you don't show that belief, them kids gonna scale back on you. That's why it's a players coaches league. So these players getting these coaches fired because of those reasons.
Mhm. I think not enough blame gets put on the organization though, because I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, the coach got to, coach up. Usually, he got coach these players and all that. But I always say all the time, man, these scouts be doing a piss poor job evaluating talent, and these goddamn GMs do a piss poor job of drafting talent,
I give you that.
which puts the coach behind the eight ball anyway, from Jump Street, because these guys come in, they overrate, they overhype these dudes, and all that. These guys get in and they don't work on their game. These guys get these exorbitant contracts, don't work on their game. They forget how to play basketball and shit, right? I mean, how many times we gonna get on guys like Ben Simmons and god dang on Andrew Wiggins? Yeah, you got the bag, you got the super bag, but your game super sucks.
That's what I be saying, bro. Like it come a time you gotta work to get something. People eating without working. It used to you don't work, you don't eat. Now you're eating without working. Like this shit is crazy.
Motherfuckers getting fat and they ain't even bring nothing to the table.
Nigga growing titties and shit and still want their money.
Shout out to the underrated darkness in the building this morning. Yeah, man. I mean, like, I mean, all those moves, the moves the Toronto Raptors gonna make, man. I just don't think those guys move the needle if they go into another team. Those guys ain't gonna be no world beaters or no difference makers or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, dudes. I'm like, it's like, man. When I heard Norman Powell, because Norman Powell been balling out of his mind, but like I said before, that came under the circumstance that the team was out due to COVID and health protocols and shit. So yeah, the situation out, Norman Powell was balling out of his mind. Now you get to sell him, you get to sell high on him and shit.
But see to me, even though I always looked at him as a streaky player, he never shortchanged the game. He always hustled. He always still played solid defense. But he just never was consistent with his shot. But like even when they won that championship, look at Norman Powell in that championship game with Kawhi. It's like Kawhi got the best out of some of them players. Like they ain't won't let him down. Like, all right, you came over here to help us get over the hump. So now I'm gonna help more. I'm gonna give a little extra. That's how I looked at that Toronto team. And when Kawhi took his talents and left after he fulfilled his promise, that let me know what type of team that was. They're the same Toronto team to be exact.
Yeah. So if they're gonna go through this thing where they go treatment power, right? Or an annual Kyle Lowry, uh, they need they need some bigs that gonna rebound the ball. So because Toronto been one of the worst rebounding teams. That's why I'm surprised they ain't drumming.
Listen, God don't like ugly, bro. What y'all did to Wayne Casey, that's why they reaping what they sow right now.
Yeah, they did Dwayne Casey really dirty. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Jeffrey Weaver in the building. I see you. Yeah, man.
You-
What did how they did Dwayne Casey? They fired the dude after he won Coach of the Year. He's been taking them to the Eastern Conference Finals. Not his fault that their two star players in DeRozan and goddamn Kyle Lowry, got scared of playing LeBron and whatnot.
Ain't know how I knew something was
Oh
wrong.
yeah, and how they did DeRozan too was kind of jacked up. They gonna tell the
No,
guy
I
they not
think I
gonna trade him. He's sitting at a gang on summer league game. That's when he find out he's getting traded.
no, but listen though, I remember that interview when they asked him about why they can't get past the Cavs, and it just is like you could look in their face and the way he was talking, like LeBron was Superman, and they couldn't find no kryptonite. He's just that good. First of all, y'all act like he couldn't be beat. And then to me, that last time, that 2018, y'all supposed to beat them. Y'all beat yourself that game, playing stupid. Y'all let LeBron beat y'all by himself. And I was like, I knew then and there that team wasn't built to last.
Yeah.
You can't be scared in this game, LB. Everybody gonna get the best of you. You gonna get the best of people. But just try it, man. Like once you look defeated and a killer on the other side, the opposing team see that, man, that they smell blood. They coming after you.
Yeah. I just thought, man. I mean, I mean, to me, the battle's already lost before the game got played. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go out there and just like concede. Oh man, this guy's better than me and all that. I'm like, who does that?
Hey, I remember one time it was number one, and they still couldn't beat them.
Yeah.
That right there was a. I was like, God damn, bro. Like y'all lost to this team so many times. They in y'all head now,
I mean, it is living in your head rent free.
nigga. What?
So
It's
right now,
crazy.
the Toronto Raptors are 2.5 games out of the ninth spot. The people to play in the playing game. They're 3 games out of the eighth seed right now, which being occupied by the ultra disappointing Boston Celtics.
Yeah, they just went down there too after they lost.
Now they got their ass beat by the Bucks. Um, right now the Knicks are six. Wow, wow.
Yeah,
Um,
look, Chris Middleton ate their ass up tonight.
huh?
Boston, Chris Middleton was killing them.
Yep.
He had 27 points. So, you know, like I say, Giannis got help. Now it's what he do with it. Is he gonna develop his game? Because you've been number one and you won back-to-back MVPs and you won a defensive MVP in the last couple of years. Now it's time to get that chip, baby. You know what I mean? You got all the accolades. It's time to get that team over the hump because you got the defensive help.
But right now, the truth be told, after Brooklyn, 14. You got the Hornets, Heat, Knicks, Hawks, and Celtics all within 1 game of each other, and that separates fourth through ninth.
That's crazy.
So 8.5. So like you have a bad week as a team, you could literally be out of the playoffs if you
Yeah,
have a
two
bad
game
week.
slide. You lose two in a row, LB, you out the playoffs.
That's how tight it is in the Eastern Conference. Outside of Philly, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn,
But I already figured them two was
Knicks.
gonna be the top. I mean, them three was gonna be the top three teams, but I just ain't know how. Like what seed? We had to see Brooklyn play, get their chemistry up. But I always looked at Philly, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn at the top seed. I looked at Miami for flow from 4 to 6. If Miami go down past 6, they don't need to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, right now the Heat is fifth. So the Hornets, Miami, New York, Atlanta, and Boston
So
all.
hold up, the Hornets over Miami.
Yeah, the Hornets are 22 and 21.
See, that's gonna change because Lamelo Ball out. It might not change because they still got a good backcourt. They got Graham and they got Terry Rozier,
Yeah,
so they might not miss a beat. That's just how deep they is. And they talking about Jordan don't know how to pick. But listen, he been doing a great job by trying to add pieces as we go to that team.
and they got Mitch Kupchak shit out there now.
Damn, they numbers. Hold up,
The Hornets are fourth.
dog. Charlotte, let that sink in, dog. Number 4. That's kind of high for a Charlotte Hornets team. You act like this the '90s with Kendall Gill, Muggsy Bogues, Larry Johnson, and
Lamar-
motherfucking Lonzo Mourning.
Yeah, but Hayward, ever since he left Boston, man, he been balling down there in Charlotte. So
Hey, but he been slept on. If it wasn't for him getting hurt in Boston, I think he'd have beat LeBron. They didn't really need Kyrie. They just needed that other score that can create for themselves.
I still think the Hornets got enough to make the playoffs, despite the fact they ain't got LaMelo no more.
Oh, they do. They still have enough. But
Yeah.
like I say, I like their backcourt. Gordon Hayward, Rozier, and Graham.
Yeah,
You can't go
Devontae Graham
wrong.
got to step it up though, man. He's become he came back from injury, but last couple games, man, he been playing like shit.
Hey, let me ask you a question. When you get your spot taken, that fuck with you, dog. You know that LB.
Yeah, it does. It does win in the confidence department. Yeah,
That's why
because the dude was a
you
starter,
still
and
young.
yeah, with Gordon, you know what? He did had a lot of usage when for like last year. It was like him and Terry Rozier in the backcourt and all that, and they were like pretty much the only primary options that they. So he did had a lot of usage. When Gordon Hayward got there, that took away a lot of usage. When LaMelo Ball got there, then he got a split time with LaMelo Ball. So yeah, that does fuck the confidence though. Yeah,
Yeah, listen, bro. I'm telling you, you lost your spot to a rookie. Fuck the confidence. Boy, that's fucking with that man. I already know it is.
but a lot of that had to do with him being hurt. So when he got hurt, he was out a while, and LaMelo Ball just just took that shit and ran with it. So when Devontae Graham got back, it was like, we ain't got no room for you, bro.
Well, use some of that for trade bait and try to get a big man.
But the problem with Devontae Graham is his trade value is low right now.
That's crazy. Man, Charlotte could do whatever they want. I be playing against them on the game. Them bitches hard.
Yeah, that boy trade value low right now, so you ain't gonna get nothing for Devontae Graham. Where you get like a couple picks and cash considerations and shit.
But I don't think injuries should have you lose your job. That's the error I come up on.
I agree.
Thank thank you for holding the fort down. Get your ass on the side.
I agree.
At the end of the day, this new shit going on. I wouldn't want to take it from the man either. Don't get me wrong, but come on, man, I can't take this man job. He back from an injury. Once I see him in practice that whole week before the game, and he 90 to 80 to 90% he can go. I got to give him his spot back. Now, if you want to battle him next week in practice, we can have a one-on-one battle. You know what I mean? And then may the best man win. But I don't believe in letting people lose their job over injury.
I'm right there with you, James. But the problem with this in today's era, where hey, we got this hot hand, we got to ride this hot, we got to ride this hot hand while iron is hot. You know, so when you get that player that come back from injury, they trying to get their spot back. I'm like, no, boy, you can't get your spot back. And that's
All
like
right, listen to
I
this.
don't think that's right either. And like it just comes down to players knowing their role and defining and the coach defining that role for everybody. Like, look, these guys are my starters, all right. Barring injury, these guys are going to get the most minutes, going to get the most time and all that. But for the player that replaced, that person in the starting lineup and all that, and then he goes out there and balls and then only to get relegated back to the bench or whatever. And then he's like, "Well, shit, I need to be starting. I proven myself out there on the court and all that." So that's a catch-22.
I got you on that. I ain't look at it like that till you just broke it down like that.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. You get that player that replaced such and such in the lineup. He goes out there, balls out, and now you got a conflict to where like, should I ride? If you the coach, should I ride this? Why should I ride this wave while I got it, or you know, should I go back? Should I go back and stay loyal to the people who got me there? That's why I think that's part of the reason why I be getting on guys like Mike Malone because Gary Harris, that bastard don't do shit, and somehow he get 30 minutes. You got Michael Porter Jr. His minutes all over the place, but he out there playing better than goddamn Gary Harris. But for whatever reason, when Gary Harris comes back, he gets his role. He gets his still complimented minutes. He gets his role. He don't do shit, but he still gets fucking minutes and shit.
Hey, but see that's to me sometimes that come to coaching just normal kind of talent he have around him. So I agree with everything you just said. I'm gonna take it even a step further. I don't think. All right, put it this way: me watching that Jamil Nelson and Austin situation in that finals against Kobe and Orlando, that let me know right now. It depends on how long you have to sit out. Is it a career-ending, like threatening injury? Then I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna just give you the whole season. You come back healthy next season. But if it's just a little minor knick-knack injury, like a nigga pluck you or slap you, you can shake back quick. I gotta give you your spot back because I know you can get catch your rhythm before we get into the playoffs. I'm not about to break my fundamentals and got the players playing in the tune. Now all of a sudden I gotta take Ray for us out because I'm talking about some loyalty. Man, you didn't play the whole season. Man, you about to break all the chemistry in the rhythm. And now this the last game of the season. I can't have you doing that. My job gonna be on the line as well. So in that situation when you saying that, I'm running rolling with the high hand, which was Ray for Austin. Other than that, I wouldn't. I'm with you.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, James.
That shit right there, they could at least got a 2, 3 game. They could have forced a game 7. They got one game. Kobe beat them 4-1, but Courtney Lee missed the alley oop game winner at the end of the game. That was a perfect pass. He just missed the layup.
Right?
So I'm just saying that's 2 games right there. You won one. Anything can happen, but it just goes to show you just the little things. Shit like that, what we talking about right now, you should lose your job to injury, but it depends on how serious this injury was, how long this injury gonna have you up out of the offense, building chemistry with the team. Because I can't, like you say, if this nigga hot cooking, I gotta keep going with him, and I understand that.
Yeah. You say I don't think people how good Fox is playing. Yeah, De'Aaron Fox is playing good. Problem is the team suck. You know, ain't nobody gonna give you no accolades. Yeah, you might be the you might he might be playing great. Problem is the Kings suck, and they need to fire Luke Walton. Man, Luke Walton should have been fired like at the end of last season. But then again, he shouldn't even have gotten that fucking job in Sacramento. The truth be told, he fucked up by firing Dave Yerger. Dave Yerger had the team going in the right direction. They bring in this fucking scam artist and Luke Walton. You know what I'm saying?
Cause they figured, listen, they ordered the Golden Boy there because they know LeBron gave him a bad shake by getting rid of him early. But at the end of the day, they gonna take care of their own. But that's why Avery Johnson don't have a job. That's why Mark Jackson don't have a job. Cause they giving them the Luke Walton ass niggas.
Now again, these fucking retreads that ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? Guys
They
like
giving
Mike
it to the
Malone, Terry
bootleg.
Stotts, and goddamn Luke Walton to a lesser degree, man. All them Bama should be fired, man. You know what I'm saying? Them dudes suck.
Boy, just imagine if Avery Johnson had Portland team. Motherfucking Mark Jackson had Dame and CJ.
Oh man, and Mark Jackson coached Portland, man. Portland could be a threat in the Western Conference, but Terry Stotts, man, all he worried about is what color bow ties gonna look good on him that night. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker don't give a fuck, man. He
That
idiot.
nigga look like Irie of How High. That nigga look high every game. He just be sitting there. That nigga don't say shit.
shit, if you ask me, he looks like Droopy.
That nigga look like Mutey because he look like a mute. That nigga just sit over there and don't say shit.
Yeah, shit, fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And I do agree, Garnell Mitchell. I do agree that Denver should fire Mike Malone. To Mike Malone is an idiot.
So I
All
been
world
said that
talent is
because I'm gonna
goddamn
tell
Michael
you
Porter
why.
Jr.
After that nigga fucked up that rotation against the Lakers, I said he gotta go. They had them bitches on the road, but every time that nigga come fuck up the rotation and do some stupid shit, and I be like, this nigga can't coach for real. Him, Terry Stotts, Scott Brooks, the nigga for Milwaukee,
Boot.
all them niggas need to be gone.
I think there is pressure on Boot knows if he don't get it done this year, man, he gotta go. He gotta go. I mean, these dudes. I'm like, you, man. You talk about doing nothing with a whole lot, man. You know what I'm saying? These dudes right here, man. Like, I've been saying this for years when it comes to these goddamn coaches, man. I'm like, Terry Stotts, Portland wins in spite of him and not because of him. And it's like you just sit there and just let Damon see just take all these fucking crazy ass shots and shit. Yeah, it look good when it go in, but what about those nights that don't go in? You get your head blown off.
See, that's what people don't understand, though, LB. This man Dame is something serious, bro. But you wasted all this man years fucking with this bullshit. They ain't supposed to have a way better coach over there helping them further his career. Dame got to the Western Conference Finals with a hurt Nurkic. You know what I mean? Even though he went against the juggernaut in Golden State, the way they built their team through the draft and how they had chemistry going, Dame never had a full healthy roster that he could run through that bitch with and just be like, you know what, I got all my guns the whole way. Let's see what we can do. I think he can do it if he got all his guns healthy. Don't no bullshit. The way the league is wide open offense, I done seen this man get in the zone and take over, bro. If everybody can stay healthy and just give what they can give, Dame will bring that bitch home for you. I promise you he would. Carmelo Anthony hurt. Rodney Hood can't stay healthy. CJ just coming back. Nurkic out. This man always missing 2, 3 starters in the lineup, and nigga don't make no complaints for him. They be quick to shit on Dame though.
Yeah.
I
Now
fuck
you
with
got
Dame Dollar, me dog. I watched him firsthand when I moved to Oakland. Man, that nigga real man, and everybody love him out there. He a stand up guy.
I like Damian Lillard, man. You know, hey, I like the fact he ain't trying to jump ship and go form super teams and all that. You know, he's trying to get it out the mud. He trying to do it. He trying to do it the right way. You know, do we
And I
go
ain't
in for
really worried
taking
about
bullhead
that though.
shots? Yeah, huh?
See if Dame was the type of person where his game was declining and he not elevating his game, you know, like they say, you it get like the older the wine get, the better it is. So it get fine like wine. Like at the end of the day, the older Dame get and the more he get to play these games, like I say, give him a healthy roster, man. I guarantee you, dog, that dude will get one. That's all you need is one. Because you know how hard it is to get there. I just seen Dame get to the Western Conference Finals, man. And if it weren't for injuries, CJ having a herniated disc, bruh, that team right. Rodney Hood not being in the lineup. Covington, I think he gonna be the X factor if he can get this play like he was playing in Philadelphia. Because ever since he left Philadelphia, he ain't been the same to me. Not even much in Houston. Now you in Portland, supposed to be the 3-and-D guy. Man, get a man 8, 10 points. You know what I mean? You're not consistent enough for me.
He plays over 30 minutes a night.
Man, and let me tell you something, bro. Anybody play over 30 minutes a night, I don't give a fuck what your role is. You should be able to get fouled 5 times. That's 10 points, nigga.
Do it.
Out of 48 minutes, dog, you can't get fouled 5 times, you ain't got no game.
You can't get 10 points. You out there 30 minutes and can't get 10 points.
And the only reason why I say foul 5 times, because there's 2 shots for each possession. So if you can't work on your free throws and make a nigga foul you, you don't got no offense, you ain't got no game. That's the name of the game, making people foul you. trying to follow their best player out, working on your game. Y'all niggas scared to get fouled because you can't shoot free throws. What the fuck is you in the league for? I hope you don't think I'm about to pay you 50 million and set no motherfucking picks like the Raymond, because you got me fucked up. You gonna be shit out of luck, nigga. You gonna be picking cans fucking with me.
Yeah, yeah. I pay nobody no $100 million yet, only to set screens and boast about shit that they you know what I'm saying.
Man, these niggas crazy, LB. These niggas is gone for cone. Like they say, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Shit,
Yeah,
that bitch got a doing.
he boasting about setting screens and I'm like they not paying you just to set screens.
Shit, bro, who says that though? I'm the best screen setter in the league. Hold up. Then you went from the best screen setter in the league to the best defender all time. Boy, nigga should have jumped your ass.
But hey
You
man,
know how
he
they
said that
initiate you
shit
in the
last night.
game? Boy, nigga should have jumped your ass.
And when he said that, right, because that ain't the first time he said that. You know what I'm saying? I was like
Yeah,
that
that's the first
motherfucker.
time I
Look,
heard him say. I swear, LB, that's the first time I heard him say that. But for him, he must had a nerve to say that. My dog Chris Webber had to snap. He said, Shaq, I ain't got no problem with him saying, he a good defender, but ever, I'm worried about the ever. And the first person he named was Bill Russell. Nigga went down the line. Shaq had to give Chris Webber his props. See, it's a brotherhood. Ain't no nigga gonna shit on no nigga unless you say some blasphemous shit. And sometimes you got real niggas still around like Tony Allen, Chris Webber saying what he's saying. And both of them dudes from Michigan. But that
yeah,
don't mean shit. Man, you talking out the side of your ass right now.
that's what I'm saying. Like he the best defensive player ever, ever. I was
They
like,
should have
man,
they should have hit that bitch with a Jimmy
and
Fly Snooker elbow.
19. Man, look, you couldn't name you could name at least 25 players better than that nigga, man.
Hey, my favorite part of the show, because I love to get up and watch Shannon and Skip go at it so I can do a video. But dog, I've been working since we opened back up 100%. I gotta be to work for 11 in the morning. I seen you on this bitch. Me and my girl got a movie pause. I'm still gonna get the job done. Don't get it twisted, but I gotta show love to my brother who working hard. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
know y'all on a different time, you feel me, and everything. But this my time. I bill from 11 to 7. Sometimes I don't be getting off that bitch to 6 in the morning with tickets on this little podcast. Salute to our brother again. So I just be up in here chopping it up with y'all because I really don't be having time for myself. So I rather show love to the people who got me doing the shit. You feel me? Long
yeah,
as y'all
man.
know there, I still have a voice. Long as y'all have a panel. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna get back to doing what I do. It don't get it twisted. But this work schedule, man, I've been working 9, 10 hours, man. Tomorrow I got 15 hours from 11 to fucking 2.
Damn.
I swear to God, LB, bro, I'm trying to buy my girl a house, and then on top of that, we've been together going on 11 years. So we was supposed to get married on some shit, but my 7 year old came, then my twins came, so that really like pushed it back a little bit. Then
Oh,
my
okay.
then I wasn't really tripping off of that, but the rings and everything was still there, so we just setting the date up, and we just decided to do it another way and just have a big reception so everybody could come because the Corona pandemic shut it down and all kind of stuff. You know how we be going through it. Everybody been going through it, so we were just trying to stay safe. You know what I mean? So if you been together with your girl over a certain amount of years, you married anyway, as far as in the law eyes. But in certain states, they might not rock like that. But in Louisiana and Texas, there is. So I'm just trying to make it official, man, because I got 6 kids, man. I ain't going nowhere. I'm trying to get a house and everything looking good for me right now. I'm building my credit up. I'm just trying to do it right, man. Because the first half of my life, I bullshitted a lot of time up. That's why I be talking the way I be talking because I got saved, man. When I tell you I got saved, LB, The people that I hang with, bro, they ain't here no more. They doing life in jail. I promise to God. And I ain't no ratting ass nigga, dog. I ain't never ratted. I ain't never switched up. I ain't. It's just that it's like I used to sense something. Like my spider senses are tingling. And when I used to tell them niggas that, them niggas used to brush me off. But I'm still here to tell my testimony, dog. So I be trying to tell niggas, man, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. But bro, if you got a chance to straighten your shit out and do it a better way, man, handle your business, man. Ain't nothing wrong with working, man. Ain't nothing wrong with working. You gonna work the whole year, you can still get taxes at the end. That's your loaf of bread. You gonna get a whole French bread at the end of the year. Just do right by your money, man. Niggas be out here blowing their money, just doing dumb shit. And enjoy life, don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, when you got kids, it ain't about you no more, LB. And like I said, the first 25 years of my life, nigga, I bullshitted it up. Damn until I was 30. And I got my shit together the last 13 years, 15 years, nigga. I've been on, like, doing it the legal way. I ain't gotta worry about no cops. I ain't gotta worry about no nigga kicking in my door. I ain't gotta look at my girl face because a nigga broke in our house looking for something. Man, like, it's a blessing, man. I'm just a walking testimony, man. I just want a nigga to hear it. I ain't trying to be no preacher, nothing, because maybe I can save some lives and get a nigga to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Because at first, me coming from the streets, making that type of money, I ain't gonna work for nobody when I can make that shit in 2 hours. I'm just keeping it real. And sometimes I still fight with those demons, nigga. But I refuse to let the devil break me, man. Like, the be out there in the streets, ain't no love out there, man.
Yeah, man. I mean, man, you get no argument out of me, and everything right there is 100% truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Gotta do what you gotta do, man. You know, so you gotta stay hustle up, stay focused, and stay dedicated on your craft and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'll do more videos about that. Like, we all come together, as a brotherhood, sisterhood, and we take care of our business, man. Yeah, we getting on the NBA players and all that, but we got our own issues at home we gotta take care of and shit. You
Yeah, that's what I be saying. Like, even though we talk about basketball, basketball is a brotherhood. But them dudes don't treat each other like a brotherhood because that's not really their family. But at the end of the day, if you look at it, man, we all family under God. So I don't care how you look at it. I don't care how you cut the cake. You don't never know who you need, bro. I'm being honest with that. Like, even though the niggas that you feel like don't like you, don't fight fire with fire. Make your smirkle small like butt cheeks. You ain't even gotta deal with them. The envy still gonna be there, but I'm saying if you a God fearing man and you believe in what you believe in, the law gonna protect you. Only ones he ain't gonna protect, and I hate to say it because I know this for a fact, is the ones who out here doing dirt to people and bringing trouble to people who don't deserve it. Like, you going rob a nigga because you can't get off your ass and go get a job. So why is you robbing this man out of his money knowing it's a working man? And so you won't kill him. Now because you ain't got no mask, because you full of that dope or whatever. Now all of a sudden you on the news and you go to jail and you want a nigga to feel sorry for you. Come on, man. Stop putting my people in those type of positions. That's all I'm asking. And maybe we could get somewhere. Maybe we could better the situation. I love talking about basketball. I love talking about sports because that ease the pain from the bullshit that we go through every day in this world. That's why people play sports. It's just a gateway to get away from the bullshit in our community, dog. You know, sports saved a lot of people, man. If it weren't for sports, people that'll probably be dead coming from the rough ghettos that we came up as far as black people. But sports is just a gateway. I just don't look at it as like other people. That's why I try to take this shit serious because I once wanted to make it to the pros. I'm talking about football, baseball, and basketball. I ain't want to go to Olympic and run no track because I quit that after the first 100 I ran. I say fuck track and cross country. That shit too long.
Mm-hmm.
This shit getting real right now, LB. Dog, let me ask you a question. Before we get off this bitch, I'm at work and I was bored, right? I couldn't get on ticket because this shit was packed. So I was just listening in. But this thing came on my phone. They talking about apocalypse with zombies. You ever heard of some shit like that?
The fuck are they talking about, man? This ain't no goddamn Star Wars and shit.
Dog, listen to me, listen to me. This shit really hit the news, the airwaves, bro. They talking about the apocalypse and zombies now. Talking about the shot that people taking, bro. I hate to say it, dog, bro. Please don't take it.
Man,
You could come around me
you
talking
ain't
about trying to
telling me
eat my flesh.
taking that
I'm gonna
shit,
hit you
man.
in your. I watched the Night of the Living Dead and what that was, Dead of the Dawn, Dawn of the Dead, bitch. I'm gonna hit you in your cranium, bitch. Don't come around me eating on what? And
Man,
I'm strapped up, shorty.
man, I ain't about to sit here and take that bullshit.
You know, I'm just fucking with you. But listen, it's I'm telling you, it's on the news. Somebody said it.
Yeah,
I'm just
I know
asking
it's on
you,
the
has you
news.
heard of it? I don't believe in all that because let me tell you something. I'm a movie fanatic. Don't get it twisted. But certain shit I just don't fucking believe in, like sci-fi and all that. But I know it's got something going on because where you getting these fucking ideas from? That's just something to put on your fucking brain. You ain't about to come up with no ideas if you ain't got no shit that you trying to pull off like this, dog. Because at the end of the day, every movie that they make, that shit happen like 7 to 10 or 20 years down the line. And they want a nigga to be like, man, I seen this before. Yeah, in a movie.
Oh yeah, I'll be paying attention to them motherfuckers, man. Them motherfuckers, hey, these
I
jackasses
know
that
you're
say
a
they can
fucking
control
computer
shit.
whiz, though. You be on this bitch all day. But I'm just trying to put you on something. I ain't saying I believe in it. I'm just telling you what I ran across at work, and I asked, did you hear about it yet? Because I know somebody gonna do a video about this bullshit. I'm gonna tell you what news it is, because it's still in my fucking archives from me watching the videos. And if I go to my inbox and go to like the last videos, I can slide all the way over and I'm gonna send that shit to you. I got your number, nigga. I'm gonna send it to you. And I want you to peep that shit out and tell me what you think about it. I ain't trying to change the subject or nothing, but I know you're a real channel. You talk about a lot of shit. That's why I just asked that you heard of it. Cause that's my first time hearing it tonight. And I'm like, man, zombies. Man, I wish I would see a motherfucking zombie around this bitch. Bitch, I'm going ham. Target
Yeah.
practice.
Mm-mm.
But you're a
But
real nigga, LB, man. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. I love everything you do for us, your content. And man, we need more real niggas like you, man. I ain't gonna lie, because people don't want to talk about a lot of shit. A lot of people talk about the same thing, don't get me wrong, because it's news. But you like you say, you sports, politics, you talk about everything that happened in the real world. So this like the news channel. You talk about everything.
yeah, we talk about everything. You know what I'm saying? I think going to school for sports journalism is a good idea. Do you think it's a good idea? If you think it's a good idea, then do you, bro? Who am I to tell you what you should do?
Hey man, if that's your goal, man, go ahead on and pursue it. Don't let nobody stop you, bro. Cause let me tell you something. I just told my sister. My sister just came saw me Sunday, and I said, man, the biggest mistake I ever made was not going to school to play in a band, cause that's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to be a band teacher. I had an ear for music, and niggas was telling me every year, every school that I went to, besides I'm talking about when since the 8th grade, I was running through shit. I'm talking about taking section leader from niggas. They don't want to challenge me when I get in high school. So they won't give me co-section and shit. But as long as I get it in, I don't give a fuck. Cause at the parades in New Orleans, they touch you on your booty when you're on the end. You get a lot of numbers. So I was like, I need that in, you feel me? I ain't getting in no middle. People can't notice me. People don't even know who I am. So I ain't want to be seen, but that was big dog shit coming up in my city. So that's why I learned how to play I was staying after school 2, 3 hours. Everybody gone. I'm still in that bitch. I'm going home. My grandma said, "Boy, it's 12 o'clock. I should have went to Southern University and pursued my dreams, bro. I bitched up and I ain't want to go because of the streets. Like I said, I made a lot of bad decisions, man. Don't make those same mistakes, bro. Especially if you got a goal, man. Pursue that shit. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do, cause that's your goal anyway, man. That's your fucking goal. So why would you let another nigga tell you, man, that shit ain't gonna work, boy? Your dream is suck. Why would you think about doing that? Nigga, this me. Nigga, this ain't you. I ain't coming to you and ask you. This was already made up in my mind, and I'm about to try to put this shit in motion till your bitch ass came around. And only weak minded niggas will let a nigga take you off your path. Don't do that, man. We got a lot of those out here. Nigga come tell you, I mean, I don't think that'll work. And you a bitch up and try to take another route. And before you know it, you done fucked your whole career up. Listening to a nigga who ain't got nothing.
And that's why I asked you, bro. That's why I asked him, Malik Crosdale. Do you think going to school is 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 good for you? And you think that's good for you? Then go do what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's why because at the end of the day, you got to be happy with the decisions you make. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you are the ones go. I have to go through that struggle. You the one that gonna have to endure that. You know what I'm saying? I won't
Yeah,
listen
you
to a
gotta live
motherfucker.
it
They ain't
though.
got no. They ain't got no goddamn. Um, no goddamn impact on what you're doing and all that. You know what I'm saying? So it's that. You know. So with that being said, we get back on the basketball talk. Yeah.
Salute, Obi. It was good, my
What's
man.
up? What's up, Red Pill Alpha? Uh,
Hey,
What's down with it, man?
I just
Salute.
want to say, man, like, I'm like, I've been through my struggles too, James. Like, I gotta side with you on that also, man. You know, I heard your story and stuff, and I feel you, man. Like,
Bradley Beal's not getting traded, so don't ask.
I
That's good. That's good.
yeah, for like just me and stuff. Um, uh, I'll be straightforward and stuff. I wasn't like the smartest in my high school. I finished with like 2.8, but my SAT score was in like the high percentiles, and I low key wish I tried in my classes, but I managed to finish like high school at uh at 17, and I went to college at uh 17 to 19, and I finished up my sociology you know uh like BS and stuff, and I'm going to just med school after. So yeah, I mean, I've been through my hardships and stuff, with like just you. I mean, yeah, I've been through my struggles and stuff, man. It's tough, man. I've been there before. I mean, I battled a lot, so I feel you, James. I feel you.
Hey man, you gotta go out there and get it. Man. Nobody gonna give nothing to you, man. In this world, you already see how this world operates. Mine about theirs. So if they about theirs, why can't you be about yours? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
you always got these so-called well-intentioned, well-meaning, kind-hearted people out there that just, they ain't got nothing going on for them, so they can try to take you off
yeah,
your path and shit, you know. You eliminate distractions, stay focused. You know what you
yeah,
want to do. You know how you want to do it. And the people who are with you, they'll reveal themselves. The people who are not, the fake,
yeah.
the fakest fraud ponies, they'll be right. They'll reveal themselves too.
Oh yeah,
But
for sure, man. Oh yeah, for sure.
You said you wanted to talk about football, LB?
Huh?
You said you wanted to talk about football just now?
I don't get back on the basketball shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right.
Because
We
we in the
good.
trading deadline. Today is the trading deadline, so I'm all about who's getting moved. And we saw we saw the first domino fall with the Detroit Sacramento trade, right? Which I don't like. So the long right goes to the Kings, right, for Corey Joseph and the future pick. But my thing is, okay, the long right ain't getting no burn behind De'Aaron Fox. You know, De'Aaron Fox will play most of those minutes, barring injury. That's the only way the long right could become anyway relevant. You know what I'm saying? Because they got guys they could even if De'Aaron Fox get hurt, right? And I know we talk about the Kings, but the Kings suck. But they're one of the more disappointing teams in the league. Like even if De'Aaron Fox goes down to injury, they could put Hallie Burton as point. Hell, they had Buddy Hield playing point one time. So it's not like the long right just sliding up into the starting lineup if De'Aaron Fox ever gets hurt.
It's not gonna be easy. I mean, like, holy crap! Like, there's
They suck.
they're so bad at defense. Yeah, I seen how they playing stuff on TV, and it's just like, man, like they just don't know how to play defense, man. They don't have a system pretty much. So if you watch how they play and stuff,
This the only thing I'm saying. It's a trade deadline. What trades teams that can really make? Because I understand they say Lonzo, Lowry, and all these, but if the Clippers try to go after Lowry, they don't have no draft picks, no assets, so they dead. So that's why they talking about Philly and Miami because they got young teams and they got
yeah.
assets. But
Yeah,
I
Clippers
still
are
don't see
dead.
that happening. I still don't see none of those trades happening. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh man, the Clippers are screwed. Honestly, like they just have
The
just
teams that really need to make a
no
move,
assets. Yeah,
they really don't. They really can't. Now the Lakers might could make a move because they got assets for Schroeder and Harrell and TAC. But come on, man, who gonna be dumb enough to help them?
yeah. Maybe the
I
Charlotte
don't see
team and
nobody
stuff.
helping no championship caliber team like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, trade all those Jazz for Norman Powell and shit.
Yeah, the
All
Clippers
right,
are screwed. Honestly, man, they gotta trade the whole bench for like just Kyle, like just
They ain't got nobody.
Lowry stuff.
I
all
mean,
right. Northern Power and Kyle Lowry.
She might
What's
as well
what's their
trade the whole
best fits?
bench.
What's Nolan Power and Kyle Lowry best fits
Um,
besides Miami and Philly? I know that's the way the destination said that he can go. But
Lowry on.
besides them,
Okay,
well, where them two will be a good fit at to help a team even contend, trying to compete for a championship. Who
Lowry
got the
on.
assets?
Uh, sh- I think the Celtics do.
They need a big man though. They don't need no
They got
more
the draft
backcourt.
picks. I mean,
they need to.
But I'm saying, but they don't need
Kemba Walker
no
sucks at
backcourt.
defense, though.
So you'll
He-
trade Kemba Walker for Kyle Lowry? You'll send him out the
Yeah, they
country?
not. They ain't doing no deal with Boston now. That's out the door.
I'm not a fan of Kemba Walker's game. It's just like the guy can't play defense personally. I'm
I'm
like,
saying he more offense than defense. I give you that, but would you
yeah,
trade a point guard for a point guard? You already got backcourt. You need big man help.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true right there. I don't
So
know.
I
I mean,
think they'll
truth
be
be told,
dead.
the teams they go to probably be. I mean, Kyle Lowry might go to a contender. They might go to the 76ers. But what are you gonna do with Ben Simmons? You gonna put Ben Simmons at the 4, and then Joel Embiid. Now you got to come. I mean, I just don't see how that works out without Ben Simmons being moved.
Defensively, they're gonna be they're gonna be solid. LB.
I
They're
just
gonna
don't
be
see how
like,
you trade Kyle Lowry, and then you still got Ben Simmons on the roster. I just don't see how that works.
That's what I'm saying. LB, what are you gonna teach Ben Simmons how to run a true point guard? Ben Simmons already know how to do that. What are you gonna teach him how to shoot?
So you have Ben Simmons go to Toronto and all that. So you got Simmons,
Yeah.
uh, you know, crunchy black Pascal Siakam and got dang on and they're the only two max guys. They'll be the only two max guys on the roster. I mean, OG, yeah, he got re-signed, but he ain't no he didn't command a huge salary. He only making like 16 mil. So it's like
Yeah, that's true right there.
I just don't, man. The Toronto Raptors gonna suck for a while. That and that's what you get.
They're in a sketchy situation right now, with Siakam and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, truth be
Yeah.
told, James and Red Pill,
Yeah.
truth be told, I really don't see no major move happening this for this trade deadline.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Listen, it's so jam packed right now. The East so tight, bro. You might as well just play this out because it's a condensed season and just roll next year. Everybody come back healthy and see what y'all got for the off season because everybody in signed major contracts this year. Giannis, all these dudes, Bama buy you. So I understand trade value will be more valuable next year if you started off fresh and just play this season out, see what you got. You pull the trigger this year and the nigga done flop and now you done locked him up and now you can't get off him because now nigga know what he working with. I don't see that happening, bro.
And then the whole thing, they got the whole dynamic with Oladipo, right? So Houston wants to move Oladipo, right? The problem with that is, ain't no team trying to trade for Oladipo for 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was looking at too, because my partner at work said that trade deadline tomorrow. He a Houston fan. We got to get off Oladipo. I said, boy, ain't nobody gonna give y'all no trade value for him because they know he won't leave.
Yeah.
He's gonna get bought out. I think they're like, this might be a chance he might get, bought out and stuff. But that's like
But teams they ain't trying to buy out players and all that because
yeah,
that
yeah, I know what
that
you're
goes
saying.
against your salary cap. And
Shit, it's true.
30, you know, $30 million, to buy out a player is pretty
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah, 100% right there.
Hold up, LB, how much you getting paid?
It's like
Well,
28 million,
getting no $30 million. I was just saying as an example. Because hey,
28 million
it goes back to the
is a
video
salary.
I did. It goes back to the video I did yesterday about signing players to these big contracts has its consequences, right?
Yeah.
And we starting to see these consequences, like you got to involve a third team. They get involved in the trade now. Teams teams are not as willing to trade for a player now, especially if they detect any kind of holes in their game. Why? A couple years ago, Andre Drummond being on the trading block and nobody picking him up, man, it's unheard. It would have been unheard of, right? But no one's
Yeah,
trying to go Drummond's contract, considering that, one, he's going to be a free agent after the season, right? And
yeah, the
two,
guy's like
you're
a
not going
rental
to
player,
bring
pretty
the
much.
guy
Guy's like a
for
rental
two
player.
months, huh?
He's a rental player. Freaking Drummond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ain't nobody trying to bring in Andre Drummond for 2 months and only
Hell no.
the guy bolt
I'm
free
not.
agency.
Yeah. He's going to the Lakers, I feel like. I don't know.
He's not
Or
going
the
to
Nets.
LA. Lakers out the question. Lakers out the question.
Hey, this what I'm saying though. All right. I feel what you're saying, the Lakers are the question. But you give up Schroeder, Harrell, and THC for him. You losing your depth on your bench.
And you ain't got no point guard now. So who's gonna be the point guard? Caruso?
That's what I'm. See, they still fuck.
Schroeder's a good player and stuff, but the guy
Are
has
you
to.
saying Schroeder and Harrell build enough?
No. Dennis
Because they
Rodriguez. Look,
definitely.
Dennis Rodriguez proved. Look, like like I tried to tell people before, right? Because everybody be on that. Well, this is a business side and all this other bullshit, right? I keep trying to tell people, look, if you want to know how Dennis Schroeder run a team, just look no further than when he was in Atlanta, when he was the point guard in Atlanta. Did,
Yeah.
That's what I
did,
said.
did they go anywhere with him? No. Was he
Schroeder
making
has no
plays? Huh?
playmaking skills at all. He has no playmaking skills, LB.
Dude ain't no he ain't no full general like that. Look, but we need to score the
He's
basketball. Look, when you got a guy like Rondo, man, you keep him at all costs, man. You
It's
give Rondo
crazy,
whatever
bro.
yeah.
he wants, and you keep him. But but we need an upgrade. I mean, Dennis Schroeder ain't no upgrade on Rondo.
Uh,
Not IQ wise, but if you look at that scoring, I understand that. But far as the flow general and what you really need, I wouldn't have did it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, he can score the basketball, but motherfucker scoring the ball, that don't make you a better player just because you can score the basketball.
That's facts. Cause like you said, I'm glad you brought that Atlanta up. You had your shot in Atlanta, and you couldn't get it done.
Yeah.
Schroeder's a two guard. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
No, you
I'm
right
not a
though.
fan.
You right. He
Yeah,
is. He more of a two guard, but by him being smarter
he
and
plays the one
smart
pretty much.
wise,
Yeah, yeah.
they try to use him as a point guard, but he more of a scorer. He's not no facilitator like you say or no passer. So that makes it hard to know how to throw an entry pass to AD. So that'll
He,
stagnate your offense.
he's like a
So
6 foot shooting guard, pretty much. He's a 6 foot
yeah,
shooting guard. And with Harrell and stuff, the guys. The guy's a beast and stuff. But the guy's not a center. I mean, the guy's a power forward. He's 6'6", playing center, man. That's the crazy
He's
thing right there.
he's more like six. He's more like 6'8". Um, he's
He's
he
not
he's,
under
6'8".
he's
Nah,
like
he's not 6'8". Nah, he's not 6'8". I
Montrezl
think
Harrell
he
ain't 6'8".
he's
no
like 6'6".
what you call them? They say the size on undisputed this morning because Shannon Sharp was talking about it, and it was like when they talking about the trade, it was like, well,
Yeah,
Shannon
he's
was
6'8".
kind of hot about it, but then he was like, you know, he
He's
the
6'8". Okay.
he the best score we got off the bench. Well, why y'all got him up for trade talk? Like it just don't make sense how they be trying to finesse the game and have us fans thinking it's one thing, but it be a whole nother thing. But they be trying to hide certain shit. You know what I mean? So I just wish I could be a fly on the wall in some of these locker rooms to really be hearing what's going on and in some of these practices because it be bigger than what they be saying, bro. But we'll never know.
Yeah.
And then,
Trezor.
and
Yeah.
then
Go ahead.
Montrez go put on Twitter talking about loyalty is the code. If family ties are simple, then why'd you? Okay, so if you know how LeBron, but you line yourself with LeBron, then you talk about loyalty, man. LeBron is only loyal to himself, man. You ain't know about that. You ain't pick that up.
Well, hold up. First of all, LB, he can't say that shit when you backstab your own team and you was a like a rat, like you was an infiltrator.
He's an
Everything
informant.
they did, I said, yeah, you did all that bullshit. So what the loyalty was with your monk ass?
Yeah, you ain't talk about loyalty and all that, but yet he snaked his way out the Clippers and shit. He talking about loyalty, man. Really get out of here.
That nigga a fucking fraud. That's what I be telling niggas, bro.
they
These niggas
they
get that.
thought he was good on the broadcast, only for them to trade his ass, man. Man,
Hey, he might about to be the dumbest player in NBA history. You done passed up on $100 million. You ain't getting no ring, and you got your ass traded.
trade his ass, boy. Mm-mm-mm.
So he on a hold up. He on a 1 year opt out, right?
Yeah,
So just put it this way: they trade him, and just say he do finish the year off the way he started, solid, putting up decent numbers. How much money you think he gonna get in free agent next year? Who gonna go after him?
12 to 15 million around there. I mean, I
I'm
say around
saying,
there.
what team will probably try to? I know a lot of teams are wanting before it's championship caliber teams. Which one of
Uh,
them you think will go after him?
that's a good question right there, James. But I don't know actually. I
I like.
mean,
I ain't gonna lie. I like to see him with the Suns with Chris Paul and Devin Booker.
him on the Hornets will look nice. Like just with on the ball
If I was
brother.
the Hornets, I wouldn't even much fuck with him, and then I lowball him. I just offered you 100 something million, and you turned it down.
Yeah.
Now I give your ass 4 billion. The Lakers gave you
Oh, yeah.
9. I give your ass $4 million.
Hayward got a payday. I mean, freaking Hayward got a payday and stuff. But I mean, the guy's been performing, just not that well, honestly. I don't know.
How you gonna turn $100 million and come crawl back to me like I supposed to say, all right, I'm ready, I'm still
Yeah,
here.
yeah, that's true right
No,
there. Um,
it's changed now. That the price off the table. Black
yeah,
Friday over with now, babe. I got a text you.
yeah,
El Chapo got busted, babe. I need all mine.
yeah. Java. God damn. I mean,
Like, what? Who's gonna trade for DeRozan?
That's a good one, bro. Cause I think he could still help a team. Now it depends on where he go though. Like you
Yeah,
said, I, and they got a lot of teams could use him. But if it's a team that need a big man, I wouldn't fuck with it. But playoff caliber team that just need that extra score, send him over there and help Jimmy Butler. Uh,
he, yeah, that's
and
true.
just think of him like DeRozan big enough to play the 3, right? I'm just saying on offensive wise.
he
He's
plays.
6'6".
He plays the three right now for the Spurs.
All right. I take him no, I wouldn't do that. Know what?
Put him at the
I
two.
would. I I send Lonzo and take DeRozan.
Lonzo, San Antonio.
Yeah, and I take DeRozan.
You got a log then. Now you got a log jam point guard because you got DeJounte Murray, Derek White, and then Lonzo.
They got a three-guard lineup if that happens. Just right there, James.
But listen, the only reason why I said that because DeRozan could play the 2,
I understand.
Alexander could play the 1, what you call him at the 3, Zion at the 4, and Steven Adams at the 5. There'll be a deli. We still
You don't need
got
Steven Adams necessarily, though. I mean,
we need that big man because we don't have nobody out there.
I
Jackson
understand.
Hayes is athletic, but he not strong enough that do what Steven Adams do. He like the dirty guy on defense. He could play physical with the guys. He could rebound and he could still play solid enough defense to alter a lot of people's shots. But Jackson Hayes, he more of a finesse and more of an offensive player.
I
So we
understand.
need that defense presence on the defense when Steven Adams out there. Because just imagine when Steven Adams wasn't in there the last couple of games when he had that little stretch where he was out. That's why we was getting our ass slapped.
Yeah,
Because we ain't had no defensive presence. You go your ass up in there with Steven Adams, we on a 5-game win streak now.
And then
Bledsoe has to go though.
I mean,
Bledsoe.
so these are players not that outside of who I already talked about, right?
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry and Norman Powell and all that. Talked about Oladipo, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, Spencer Dinwiddie, but Dinwiddie's out for the year, so I mean, would that
Why would you
partially
trade
point?
for a hurt player that you can't use though?
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, ain't nobody trying to trade for Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie, he don't help you,
Yeah,
right?
that's just
Yeah.
Talk about
crazy.
Montrezl Harrell. Talk about DeMar DeRozan. Another guy that's on Detroit right now that could possibly get traded is Jeremy Grant. Now, look, Jeremy Grant probably will win most improved player and all that, but I don't think he's going to replicate that same kind of production in, if he goes somewhere else. If they trade him somewhere else, because if you looked at his career, right when he was with I know he was with Denver, then he was
Dem-
with OKC, And
Oh, the same six.
remember what team it was.
I think it's the 76ers. I think.
Let's see who the
I,
fuck Jimmy Grant was on before.
I think he was on the 76ers for a bit. I'm not really sure though. I think it could be like a summer league or I'm not. I don't remember.
I'm trying to look up
Uh,
his career.
okay.
Oh yeah, he was
Okay.
in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
yeah. I called it. I got it right there.
So
All right.
Philadelphia, OKC, Denver. If you really look at the scale of his career, up until he had this so-called, he had this like renaissance up in Denver. He really, I mean, at Detroit, he really ain't done shit. He struggled in Philadelphia, right? Got traded to OKC, right?
Yeah.
Struggled in OKC, became a free agent, went and signed with the Denver Nuggets, and now 23 game. I just think that's a one-off. I don't think that's sustainable. It's like
The Pistons are trash. Period.
you
I'm
know
sorry, man. Man, you're just horrible, man.
he just go if he goes somewhere. If he goes somewhere, dang, it's like
He's gonna have to sacrifice his stats. You know what I'm saying by that, LB?
I just don't think he got. I just think that's a one-off. I don't see Jeremy Grant just out there being this goddamn world beater or something like that. You know what I'm
He's
saying?
a 3-and-D guy. He's a 3-and-D guy. I mean, him on the Celtics would be nice right there.
And then you got Aaron Gordon. I'm like, I know there was for Aaron Gordon, but I'm like, he ain't no world beater neither. I'm like, yeah, things didn't work out in Orlando and all that, but I heard the Celtics were trying to trade for Aaron Gordon. I'm like, why?
Maybe with the small ball lineup, LB.
He don't move the needle for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie to you. What's wrong with him? Why the hell he stay hurt?
I don't know, but all I know is Aaron Gordon ain't no goddamn world beater. That's all I'm saying. And no, should not be traded.
I'm looking at some of these scores right now. Charlotte beat the shit out of Houston. The Nuggets lost.
They got blown out tonight.
Dog, you know who they lost to though?
They lost to the Raptors.
That's what I'm saying. How the fuck you lose to the Raptors? You supposed to be a Western Conference contender for a championship.
I always keep saying. Why I keep saying, hey, remember I did that video? I don't know if you saw the video I did where I can't take the Nuggets seriously.
They're just horrible at defense.
Why I can't take them seriously?
Siakam had 27, 6 and 8.
Big deal.
It's not that bad.
I say Pascal Siakam has not lived up to that goddamn contract he signed.
He needs to grab more rebounds.
Tonight.
Anybody is anybody going against me now? Because the last time when I did that video, I had everybody and their daddy trying to tell me I don't know what I was talking about.
Say, bro, Orlando beat Phoenix.
Right? Ooh. Everybody trying to tell me I didn't know what I was talking about when I say Pascal Siakam ain't no max contract player. Where y'all at?
Oh, I remember that. Nobody ain't want to come in here on the panel and check you about that, but there was Rufus from the comments. I was in here with you that day.
He's a system player, LB.
I'm saying where y'all at? Everybody was talking shit last year when I said Pascal Siakam ain't that dude. I told everybody that. Everybody was like, man, you do shit about basketball, man. You know?
Boy, De'Aaron Fox must have cooked Trey Young tonight.
The goddamn Kings beat the Hawks, I think.
Yeah, De'Aaron Fox cooked that nigga. That nigga had 37 points.
Hawks, King, yeah. The Kings suck. They need to fire Luke Walton. Luke Walton not his. Hey, yeah, he's a top five robbers right now, along with Drake Green. He's another goddamn robber. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah,
Paul George, another bank robber. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I never seen nobody rob somebody with a pen and not get it. Yeah, that Dan Fox, man, he killed. Man, Capella had 25 and 17. God damn. Trey Young had 29.
yeah, De'Aaron Fox was cooking his ass.
Bogdanovich had 20. And then on the Kings side, you had, let's see, Rashawn Holmes ain't this shit. Whiteside
Caris
had 8
LeVert
points
was
and 12 points. He had 8 points and 12 rebounds in 18 minutes.
Caris LeVert was cooking against the Pistons, but Jeremy Grant had a good game. But see, all these teams young. See, get them like 2 to 3 more years. They keep building, adding on instead of breaking up and breaking these youngsters up just to add the old ass veteran, thinking that's gonna help you get over there. You need depth, bro. If I had the
Yeah.
legs for his depth, I'd run a nigga out the gym.
Yeah. I mean, it just, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's like, you got this. I mean, the Kings, man. I mean, look, now Luke Walton has made an adjustment and shortened the rotation and all that. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He only got like 5 guys playing like over 30 minutes. All them other guys like Corey Joseph, like he got treated like Joseph, man. That motherfucker suck. How is this dude, man? He stink. He stink.
Who you talking about, LB?
Corey Joseph, man. Like this, he sucks. For
He
real.
got a ring with the Spurs.
Corey Joseph?
Yeah, he ain't getting no ring with the Spurs, huh?
No. I don't think he got a ring with the Spurs.
I remember him playing for the Spurs. I don't think he got a ring. I'm just trying to find out because I'm.
Hey, who's Bama boy? I need you to fix your stuff, bro. Turn your camera off. Bama boy, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey,
You
fix
know
your
what I'm
stuff
saying?
today. Huh? I think he do got a ring with the Spurs.
I think he was on one of them teams, bro. I don't know. That's why I was asking.
Yeah, I think he got a ring with on the 2014. Let me see. Yep, because San Antonio drafted him. He was drafted by the San Antonio Spurs.
Say, bro, I told you that backcourt with Terry
He
Rozier and
actually got
Graham, them niggas went off tonight.
no. He only got one ring. I thought he had 2 rings. He only got one ring.
No, the Spurs, that was their last ring in 2014.
Yeah, yeah. He got a ring in 2014 with the on the Spurs, and then he left and went to the Raptors.
Say, bro, Charlotte Hornets, nice. Gordon Hayward scored 8 points. Terry Rozier and Graham led the way. Them niggas scored 46 points combined and only took like 20 shots.
Yeah, the Hornets
Yeah,
destroyed that.
they took 24 shots, 9 for 14 and 7 for 10. They destroyed Houston, monkey ass.
Yeah, they Houston went right back to his regular scheduled program, got their ass blown out.
Hey, tell me now. Listen, this is what I'm talking about right here, LB. Listen to this. Now they always used to blame it on James Harden. Remember that?
Hmm.
James Harden over 27. Look at this number right here. They don't have James Harden no more. Them niggas still shot 49 threes.
Now how much they hit?
They made 16 of them.
16 to 49.
Yeah. Why is you taking 49 threes though? Who the fuck you got over there to pull them? You got niggas going 4 for 10, 4 for 14, 6 for 15. These niggas shit water. Houston need to be kicked in their fucking ass for tanking like this, bro.
And James, they can't. And look, the NBA changed rules where you just can't be tapping that you're just gonna get a #1 overall pick. It don't work like that no more.
I
Have they not
know,
learned from
because
the
it's a
Knicks?
lottery pick.
Yeah, have they not learned from the Knicks? And the Knicks was tanking all those games, thinking they was gonna get the top pick, and they was gonna get Zion, and they would get like the #3 overall pick. I was like, y'all take the win the season, y'all still ain't got the #1 overall pick. They make y'all a 2-time loser. Anyway, all right, Bama boy, what you got? You there?
We got two good games tomorrow, Portland and Miami, and we got the Sixers and the Lakers.
We got 5. It's like those games on TV, but it's actually like 5 games on tomorrow.
Yeah, I just seen the one they just put on TV. That's
Yeah,
two good matchups. And I'm surprised Orlando beat Phoenix Suns.
I
Vucevic
was shocked about that tonight too, man.
and Fournier went off, but Chris Paul and Booker had a good game, and they still lost. I know Hitman hot right now, boy. That nigga gonna erupt in the morning. You know, he love making this video. Salute to that brother. Working hard. Booker had 25, 7, and 7, and Chris Paul had 23, 6, and 7, and they still lost by one. I gotta see these highlights before I go to sleep. Cause I've been to bed by 5, give me about 4 hours. Be to work for 11. I got 15 hours tomorrow. Y'all pray for me.
So
I'ma give it
Trailblazers,
to 'em.
and Heat. That's the 7:30 game. So is that
Yeah,
the TNT?
I forgot what channel it's on. They gonna show it again. I'm gonna let you know before we get off. But
Yeah, that
I know
got
the
to be
Lakers
the
play
TNT.
second because you know that's the West Coast time. So they 2 hours uh before us.
Yeah, so yeah, that is the TNT game. So the Blazers and Heat, and then that's the first game, and then the second game on TNT is the 76ers and Lakers.
Yeah,
The Kings and Warriors. The Kings are on a back-to-back. Uh, Curry might be back for that game. You know what I'm saying? Because he fell on his ass last week. He should be back. It was your fucking tailbone, dude. You know. And then the Clippers and Spurs. That's another back-to-back game. The Wizards and Knicks. That's another. It's somewhat of they're basically playing the same game they played Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? The Nets play the Pistons tomorrow. So let's see. Friday's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They got 11 games on Friday.
yeah, they rolling.
God damn.
That's a lot of games, boy. Whoever got NBA TV gonna be flicking like a motherfucker. See, I used to have all that shit till they came out with that box.
Yeah.
Now you know Nigga better be watching TV. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for that King Kong and Godzilla to come out, boy. I'm gonna be the first one on that motherfucker.
You got HBO Max?
Huh?
You got HBO Max?
Boy, I got everything.
Well, shit.
You know, I got a it ain't no fire stick, but I ordered my box off of Amazon, and my people, that nigga know how to do a lot of shit to them bitches. So coded TV shows, live TV, whatever you want. It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay it down now, man. You know what I'm saying? But it took like a little while now.
Oh, it was nice chopping it up with you, man. You know, when I see you on there, I gotta come support you like a big brother. You know what I mean?
I
It's
appreciate you,
all good, bro. I ain't gonna never forget where it started at, bro. And I'm gonna finish where it started. Believe that. One
man.
love, big brother.
Yeah, right. Uh, hey, Bama boy, when you come in, all you gotta do is just start talking. You know, just make sure your camera turned on, and then you can just start talking or whatever like that. You have to unmute your mic, and then you start talking and all that. That's how you get in the stream, y'all. It's very simple and whatnot, bro. You know what I'm saying? You catch me in another stream and whatnot, you come in, you know, give me your thoughts on what hey, Nola Boy Sports and News, you know, he got a channel. Subscribe to that brother right there. That's my brother right there, man. You know what I'm saying? We always fellowship and chop it up when he come in. So support my brother Nola Boy Sports and News. He got a really good channel too. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate everyone for watching the stream. And we'll come back in here later on. We're gonna chop it up some more. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, man. This your boy. Scream at me.